Okay, y'all. So trigger warning. I'm about to make y'all a little sad. Not a little. I'm about to make y'all sad. But the other end of that is I'm gonna curse somebody out and then we'll move on to lighter, funnier topics. But I really did want to talk about this, and it was on my list last night. But the vibe last night for the Ooh Ladies First panel, I just felt like let's skip over that story. But I do want to talk about it today. So if you will.
Darnell Curry Sr. wiped away tears while talking with me about his children, Darnell Jr. and Amelia, and the distressing phone call he says he took from their mother, Tatiana Williams, on Monday.
I went to the gym. As soon as I got on the treadmill, she called saying, can I make it to the hospital right now? They gone. I was hoping it was a sick joke, but it wasn't.
According to Detroit police, 9-year-old Darnell Jr. and 2-year-old Amelia died while sleeping in a vehicle at the Hollywood Casino at Greektown parking garage. Investigators say the cause appears to be hypothermia, a tragedy stemming from homelessness.
I tried. I asked for help. I asked everybody, even people out of state. But I tried. I tried to keep hotels. I tried to pay people to stay there. It wasn't working for me. You know, people just didn't like too many kids at their house.
I spoke with the children's mother Tuesday evening. She told me she's been living in her vehicle for 3 months, along with her 4 kids, her mother, and 2 teenage siblings. She says she reached out to Curry, who's the father of 3 of her children.
I asked him, I said, can you get your kids for me? I said, I need help. You know I'm homeless. I kept a room this long. I couldn't keep it no more.
They were homeless. Had Tatiana ever reached out asking to...
No, she did not. All she said was, can I get them? Can I get them just to get them? And can I get them because y'all homeless? That's 2 different things.
She said she had been homeless for 3 months.
Say, that's what I saw, about 3 months, but she ain't never said nothing to me. Nothing. So all them other sob stories, they can cut all that. No, she did not.
Curry, who lives in Novi, says Williams never specified why she wanted to drop their kids off to him.
She just asked, can I get them for a couple of days? But I told her I'm working and all that, and I'm out here. We're not close to each other, so I couldn't. But she knows all my family is right around the corner from her.
Did she reach out to any of your family?
No, she did not. And she knows she could have, like we always used to do.
He says the last time he held his children was a month or 2 ago, and that they typically FaceTime, moments he will miss. And there's a, police investigation into this. What is it you would like to see come of this? Obviously, nothing's going to bring back your 9-year-old and your 2-year-old.
It doesn't even matter to me. Can't get them back, so it's whatever.
Darren Cunningham, 7 News Detroit. Darnell Curry Sr.
So here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. I think we like to blame people for homelessness. Like, we like to feel like it's something that they could have done. But if you're actually paying attention to how much shit costs, like, everybody's complaining about how hard it is to live in this country and how expensive it is and how there's a large homeless population. This system is set up to have people living like this on some level in the first place. But when you look at this lady and you look at him, you can obviously tell that he has a home. He had a fucking gym and a treadmill to be on, meaning that he had the money to pay for a gym membership. But he doesn't give a fuck enough about his children or his baby mama to help and be there for her. She does not have to tell you that she's homeless in order for you to take your children. It is obvious you didn't give a fuck about those children before they died. And for you to have your well-kept locks, your sweatshirt, your jacket, and your gym membership on the fucking news, wiping away fake tears, and having the audacity to say she knew you where your family was. She could have asked your family for help. Let's be clear. That girl looked like she not wrapped too tight. That girl looked like when she is not in a depressive state, crying over the loss of her children, she probably is hard to deal with, probably has undiagnosed mental issues. And so people don't want to deal with her. So the people that do have a home or something that they could have gave her, they would not help her. And also a lot of y'all don't like to help women like her because y'all feel like you got yourself into that situation. Deal with it yourself. That's how y'all feel. And that's how y'all treat women when they have children out of wedlock, when they have children with stupid ass fuck niggas. Y'all act as if you're not going to help because you don't want to help her because she need to do it on her own. Right? And now those two children are fucking gone. And he's sitting up there on the news telling us that come get him. I need you to take him. It's not the same thing as I need you to take him. I'm homeless. She shouldn't have to tell you she's homeless. She shouldn't have to tell you she's homeless. You are less than a piece of dog shit. It is crazy to me. Sob story. Sob story. 2 of her kids died in the car with her. She said 4 kids, 2 siblings, and her mama was living in a fucking car. I feel like that goes to show it's hard as out here right now. And you warm and healthy looking and well kept, and them kids died of hypothermia in a car. You was a raggedy ass, ain't shit, disgusting example of a human being. And I hope you never sleep well again. I hope every fucking night something stirs your slumber and you never get to experience no real peace. I hope you always imagine what happened with those children. Thank God when people pass of hypothermia, it's not painful. Thank God. The fact that you got on this fucking newscast like a bystander and say that she asked you to come and get him, but because y'all not close, y'all got 3 kids together. What the you mean y'all not close? I wish no peace on this man. And I hope that lady get her ass off the street. I think this is the thing that helped her get off the street. But to be very clear, I know that she takes a lot of a responsibility in this situation. Having children you can't take care of. Why will you not at somebody's shelter, even though we know shelters be packed to the brim? Even though we know people get assaulted and you know what I'm saying? Like you never know. She probably was scared for them to take her children away, which probably would have been best. But y'all know how people feel. But she asked the daddy to come and get him. And he said no. And now they're dead. And he is on the fucking news telling us that she could have dropped them off at his family. I want y'all to recognize how often we see this, how often we see men having the capability to not give a fuck about where their children are on any given day because they're with the mother. That's why I don't believe men should have children with women if they don't intend to forever be of help to that woman, because it makes no sense to me. And I know there's so many women out there I wouldn't deal with. I don't ever feel like no woman that didn't have 3 children for a nigga should ever be homeless when he got somewhere to stay. That don't even make no sense to me. I cannot. I cannot. Okay. Okay, come on. Let's do it. I don't like this side of you, Bondi. You know nothing about this. Just headline. Okay, faceless person, tell me what you understand about the news story we just listened to. I didn't read a headline. I listened to a news story. So please tell me what you know about this story that is going to make his neglect okay. Please tell me. Please tell me. Run it to me in the comments. And to be honest, I am angry that 2 children died because both of their parents neglected them. But one of them looks like he's doing just fucking fine. And I feel like that is a huge miscarriage of justice. But please tell me how you don't like this side of me. Somebody that's extremely angry behind 2 children dying. Please tell me how you don't like that side of me. I appreciate that. Thank you. J. Ray, thank you for the super chat. Happy Valentine's Day, Bonnie. Happy Valentine's Day. My exact thoughts when this story first came out, where the fuck the daddy at? Got the nerve to be on the news when you clearly don't have joint custody or visitation to see. She has no home for drop-offs. Like, him saying he hadn't seen his kids in 1 or 2 months. Y'all think that's cool? This person must be slow. This person must be very slow. So I'm going to help them out. Because I'm not about to go back and forth. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. The first thing he said out of his mouth, was, I was at the gym. I was on a treadmill. Do you know that gyms are not free? Do you know that gyms require a payment of membership? Do you know a gym membership is technically a fucking luxury because you can go run your ass outside for free? So a man that has a gym membership is somebody that has way more than a woman living in her fucking car with his 3 kids. Are you okay? You ain't got to be okay because I blocked you. You ain't got to be okay. You ain't got to be okay. Like, it is a form of privilege. I don't care what nobody talking about. And the fact that he had not been around those kids for 1 or 2 months. Are you okay? Like, what's wrong with y'all? Like, something is really wrong with y'all. Oh my God. No, the people are not okay. The people are not okay. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna wait. Let me see another weird ass comment and they'll get blocked too. I don't mind. I have all the energy and the time today. All I gotta do is go get my nails done, girl. That's all I gotta do. Free time for the gym, but can't see his kids. Sure. Thank you for the super chat, J. Ray. LJ, thank you for the super chat. He in Novi, and that's a suburb of that area. It's like 30 minutes from where she was at when the kids died. There is no excuse. AJ, come on, all of the AJs and the LJs and the J Ray. Happy Valentine's Day, beautiful. The story is disgustingly heartbreaking. There is so much wrong here. Absolutely. Absolutely. But when we talking about somebody shouldn't be allowed to have any more children, somebody needs to get fined if they get another woman pregnant that they are not intending to get pregnant, him. You don't need to have no more children. Now, the lady don't need to have no more fucking children either, to be very clear. She don't need to have no more children either. But he damn sure don't need to have no more children. I wonder how many more children he have out there he not taking care of. Like, it's very, very weird that y'all could even argue on behalf of this man listening to what he said, talking about you read a headline. No, bitch, we just listened to a 2-minute long fucking package about this from a news story from this man's own mouth. I listened to the words that came out of his mouth. Y'all are slow. Get out of my comments. I'm sorry, y'all. I really, I don't have the patience. I don't have the patience. I don't. Like, the actual things I want to say on this microphone, I'm not going to say because I want my video to be monetized. Anyway, let's pray for the other children, child. And for people that are in these situations at this time of the year, it is terrible. It is really, really terrible. And I really want for people to understand that homelessness is not the result of people being lazy. A lot of people have mental disorders. A lot of people have things that are wrong with them that they can't afford to get help for. That there are not enough access to health care in this country. Is also about mental care. It's also about getting contraception. Because if you think people aren't going to fuck, you're lying to yourself. This is really about living in a hierarchy, capitalist society that needs you to see stories like this one so that you can continue to work yourself to death for some fucking billionaire or trillionaire because you don't want to be dying of hypothermia in a fucking car. So you're going to go to your ain't shit ass job. You're going to deal with the microaggressions and being mistreated and being paid less than fair because you don't want to be in a situation like that woman. Please understand. Cheat code, deduct 1 point. Welfare and all of that. They make welfare seem like it's the worst thing in the world, except for the fact that you literally implemented a system that makes it hard for people to live off the land. It makes it hard for people to barter. If they are not in this system, they are on the fucking street. And you make it hard for them to even live and be in the system when you continue to raise the prices of everything and you don't want to pay people. Those of us that are keeping our head above water like it's fucking good times should know that we are blessed. And we should be very grateful and also recognize that people that are in these situations, it is not always and usually is not just their fault because they're lazy and they're not working hard enough. No, it's not that simple. It's not that simple. They've now made it illegal for people to be homeless. So you jack up the prices of rent. You keep people getting paid less than what can afford the rent. They end up fucking homeless. And then you arrest them for being homeless. Now they're in jail having to work and give free labor. Beefing for real. I'm sorry, y'all. The kids thing really like upsets me. Let's move on.